Hi Taurus, this is Orla Moore back with your reading, your weekly for February 25th to March 2nd, 2016. I do apologize for having these dates so close when there's no hard start and stop to the energies. They're, they run into each other. So I do apologize for not recording in advance or anything like that, but I am working on it. Hush! Hold on just a second, you guys. A little scrappy in there. All that commotion and ruckus. I'll just let him out. Oy, 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 oy. So now I am doing a new layout, as I have explained to a couple of I'm doing a new layout, and I've explained that to a couple other signs. I have shuffled prior to recording, and I'm going to cut into threes. Take the middle pile. Lay out 6 cards for your general spread, 3 for advice and 1 oracle. And the first card out is how your week starts. 7 of Wands. So you're tossing words back and forth, I feel, with someone. There's a lot of energy in this card, a lot of vigor. Not seeing eye to eye with someone. Could be a group of people or multiple people, but I feel like it could be this is what you feel and this is how you feel it, and that's what you're conveying. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, and that's what you're pretty much in a standoff about. We go to love, and here are the 5 of Pentacles. So now you feel like you've lost something. You feel a lack, and it could be a connection that you had with someone. It could be a spiritual connection you had with someone. 5 of Pentacles can also be a spiritual lack, or feeling of being spiritually without, in poverty. So remain hopeful, because nothing like this lasts always. Help will be on the way for you. In the work arena, we have work and finances. This is a Page of Pentacles. So there will be some type of news coming in about your finances, whether that job you've applied for comes through, that tax return comes on in, that bonus, that raise, that promotion. Hey, you might went on a scratch off. I'm not sure. And this is in work and career, so that last part, that scratch off part, might not be so relevant, but it could be to somebody. My roommate's mom just won $500 on a scratch off, which is awesome, freaking awesome. Not that she was hurting for money, but it's an abundance. $2 scratch off, $500 result. There will be some. Wow. Okay, let me keep going. Challenge. Hanged Man. Sacrifice. Waiting. Restriction. Stagnation. It's all about how you look at it. And it's not a waiting period that you can control. It's just something that has to happen. Like while you're going through this lack, or we're going through this feeling of loss or being without, it's really showing you how to see things in another light. And unexpectedly is love being offered to you. And it's coming at a point where in your love you feel like you don't have, or that you are without. You know what I mean? But it's emotion, an emotional connection coming in. Not to say so much on a soul level or a spiritual level, but it's something that you could have been wanting all the same. And at the end of the week is the Star card, which is cool. It's like your prayers have been answered. Like at a time when you felt like you weren't gonna get anywhere, like love was not gonna be in your favor or things of that nature. Here comes the Star card. Here comes that Knight of Cups. It's like you didn't know which way to go. That's the challenge with this Hanged Man. You don't know what to do next. You have to sit and wait. It's just a period of fucking waiting, and it's frustrating. You don't want to feel like you don't have what you want, that you don't have what you need. And the Five of Pentacles is not really about wants. It's more about needs. A feeling of not having what you need. Okay. But at the end of the week, that Star card comes to kind of relieve that. And I see your advice cards here. I have Strength, the Tower, and the Page of Swords. And I feel this person that in the beginning of the week you were defending yourself against, or a situation that you were having to stand up for your beliefs and such. I feel like you'll encounter them, or that this encounter had your world crashing, and that could be the result of the result of that could be this Five of Pentacles sitting here before me. Now, it had to come crashing down. It had to come, maybe what they told you, or this person told you that you were defending yourself against, really knocked you off your rocker to where you don't even know what to say back. Hanged Man. It's like mom's the word right now. It was a shocking revelation. Maybe you got some answers or some things that you've really been mulling over. It could even be the end of a relationship or a confrontation in this relationship where you were trying to stand your ground against theirs. Like maybe they were picking apart something, or you felt like they were attacking the way you think, the way you do things. Maybe things turned. They said something that they said something in a way that it reached you. It reached your ears differently this time. It didn't go in one ear and out the other. Like you actually heard it and you listened. And the Tower, it does shake up. It does break down false foundations. So a foundation could have been the relationship, right? But if it was being built bad brick by bad brick, and you had your own thoughts and your own judgments about it, something they could have said could have knocked it down. Like all these bad bricks that you used to build this foundation or your facade of this relationship were incorrect. Now you see the error in them. Now this person is explaining what was really going on, or where these illusions or these false bricks really came from. So now it's time to wipe the slate clean. And with the Strength card here, it's a controlling of that ego and that pride in order to accept the information that has been given to you in regard to this Tower situation. Like, yeah, I'm defending myself, and I know what it is, and I know how I feel, and I know why I feel it. And I'm going to convey that to you, and I'm going to keep telling you the same thing, because I still feel the same way. But when you hear what this person has to say with this Page of Swords here, it puts you in another position. Wow. I didn't see it that way. So what you once thought was the way it was and the way it was going to be gets knocked down. It's not like that anymore. You're thinking differently. It is not what it looked like. And all the while you're sitting here feeling like you lost and that you're lacking and that You've been abandoned. And this person just left you out in the cold even. How could they do that to me? After all of this and after all of that I've been through with this person. Control that. Control that. Okay? Because I feel like it's had to be, you had to see it. You have to control your pride and your ego in order to see things from a different perspective. And that's a challenge. That is a challenge in itself. Okay? But I feel like the new development and this tower leaves you no choice but to see things different. Because this, what you thought was someone abandoning you, and someone just, saying whatever, and I don't care how you end up, and I don't care about how things go, can really just be an olive branch. Like, hey, listen to me. Just listen to me for once. Just listen to me. This is why this, and that is why that. It's not what you think. You guys are so stubborn. You're going to think what you want to think and feel how you want to feel, and no one can tell you any different. It takes for you to listen when you're given that information to change your mind and change your judgment and to see things from their perspective. So what you thought was a loss and what you thought was you being abandoned and given up on was really an offer of love. Could have been the next situation that you just thought had no hope. Here's your hope. There's your hope. The signs I see: Pisces, Leo, Pisces, Leo, Pisces, Leo, Virgo, Capricorn. Earth signs, right? And fire. With this, it could be air too. But even though the star card is an air sign card and it's linked to Aquarius, I don't see it that way. I don't feel it that way. I don't feel it that way. Pisces, Leo, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. All right. Okay. Your oracle card. It's a lady. She's let the butterfly out of the cage. I don't know. You can't see the butterfly. It's yellow and it's blended in with the background. There it is. Excuse me. She let the butterfly out the cage. Now the thing is, she let go of control. She let go of control. Five of Pentacles even. She let it go. Now the kicker here is, if it comes back, then you know that's where it wants to be. And let me explain what's going on in this card because you can't see it clearly. She's got her sunflowers in the card. To me, those speak of fame and success, things of that nature. But not only that, she's got a chess game going. There's one king, a bishop, a rook, and a knight surrounding this king. It's checkmate. It's checkmate. Nothing else. that can be done but to give up control. And the real test to see what's coming up is if it comes back after you've changed perspective, seen things from a whole nother view. It seems like now that I've seen this card and I'm looking at the whole 360 here, that this Knight of Cups is you. The same place and the same person in the same situation where you may have been feeling lack and abandoned and deprivation, whether on a soulful level, spiritual level, love level. The Star card and this unexpected, Knight of Cups is maybe you falling back in love with this person after you've deliberated and really thought about what they've told you recently that shed new light or made things clearer for you. Just shattered what you thought was, set in stone. All the hurt, all the pain. It's like now you gotten down to the bottom of it. Maybe after dealing with this person, you controlled that ego and pride and let things take a new shape, demolition, knock it all down. With this Tower card, knock that shit down. All the resentment, all the anger, because you've gotten to the bottom of it, cool. But even though, and this is a different situation, you may feel like with that person, another person may come in, or this could be you renewing love for this person. The Star is a renewal card to me. It's a hopeful card. It's a we just had that full moon in Virgo. And I feel like a lot of truth came out for a lot of people. I really feel it's coming right after it, and the energies are still going to be present to me. They can still be felt. I think whatever news that you got, burst your bubble. This bubble that you were living in that wasn't so oh shoot. Whatever news or information that you got, it kind of humbled you some. And I think that humbling experience, even though being in a Haynes man's position is not, like I said, it's a challenge for you. You want things to move forward in a positive way, especially after feeling the feeling of being left to fend for yourself in some regard. And it could be financially. It could be losing the love of this person or losing this situation where there were so many defenses being, brought up. You could have felt like you were losing this person. Maybe you lose your financial footing. Okay? Like help that you once got that you can't get it anymore. And that leaves you stagnated as a challenge, even though money is coming in. Job opportunities and business prospects and things like that may be coming in. Or maybe all hope is not lost and you just don't see it that way. Okay? You have to remain hopeful, which the Star card, summing up the end of the week, is very hopeful. But it's right next to this Knight of Cups. And I really feel like you're going to get some kind of comfort. Whether it's a new love partner or the love you have for this past partner. There's some type of comfort being given to you to kind of cushion your, kind of cushion where you've been feeling a little off. You won't be in stagnation for too much longer, Taurus. Like, it's out of your control. It's something's just telling you to wait. It's not like the Eight of Swords. You know, it's just, it's time for you to hold on and just wait attention. It's just hard. It's just hard. That's all. But you guys will prevail and you'll get through it. So I'll see you guys next week. Comment, subscribe, share, like. Did I say all that? Yeah. I'll see you guys.